Hey guys, MD Prepper here. Quick review of the Swiss military surplus Volcano Stove. Now there's a million vids on these out on YouTube and plenty better than mine showing this thing actually being used to cook and prep food. But just thought I'd do this tonight. Apologize, my voice is a little off. Got a cold, fighting that off, so sniffling, sneezing, all that. But just thought I'd do this primarily as a video response to Bushcraft 412, just because I think I found a little cheap, decent, tremendous upgrade for this toolkit here for cooking that I think is definitely worth the effort. So let me give a quick rundown on these. Not going to spend as much time as Bushcraft 412 did, but all aluminum construction, very sturdy generally. It's corrugated here, so it's sturdy as heck. You'll get them in various conditions. This is probably my rougher one. It's got some wear and tear on the top, all that, a little dinged up. This is not the one I use. I've got, I think, 4 of these. I can't remember how many. Like Bushcraft 412 said, do not spend too much on these things. You'll find them for 20, 30 bucks at the gun shows or wherever you wander around, but you do not need to spend that. Next time you're at Cheaper Than Dirt Sportsman's Guide, look around. You can find these about 10 bucks a piece. I think first time I found them, you can only get them a 2-pack for 19 bucks, but hey. Get 2 of them. They're worth it. Yourself, somebody else, or have a backup. Doesn't matter. Well worth 2 for 20, without a doubt. Would not spend over 10 bucks for this because you don't have to. Just look around online. You're going to be ordering ammo from Cheaper Than Dirt or somewhere else like that. Pick one of these up too. Or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. So you'll get them in various conditions. I've got 4 of them. 3 of them are in pristine condition. This one's a little roughed up. Still serviceable, but yeah, whatever. So the basics of it, just to tear it down here real quick, you got this handle top here that holds everything in place. Talk about that in a second. You take it down, you got your cup here. So the cup has got some nice sturdy fold out handle here, so you can boil water in this, pour it very easily, not have to worry about a pot holder or anything like that. You can cook in this, you can cook rice, stew, soup, whatever. You know, small, not a tremendous amount of volume there, but again, you pull this out, put it in your little, pour it out in your mess kit, something like that, put something else on the fire to get the job done. So it's not going to stand up particularly well with the handles out, but again, you're going to be using this thing to boil and burn. If you're going to eat out of this, you're going to be holding it, so it's not a big deal. You want to stand up straight, just fold it, fold the handles in, you're good to go. So enough on the cup there. We're going to talk about the bottle here in a second. The main Volcano Stove here is tremendous, very sturdy. Again, if you stood on this, yeah, you're going to be able to bend it, I guess. But for general pack use and carry, this thing is going to endure. It's going to last you a lifetime. Now, this is obviously one I have not used because this is my more bent and beat up one. But I use these things a lot. Air holes all along the bottom, all along the top part here. And you've got your opening here for all of your various tinder and fire and all that. What I would of course recommend for this is twigs and wood and stuff like that, just to stuff them in there. Could you use other stuff? Could you use little Esbit fuels and all of your little liquid gel fuels and all that in a lot of this? Of course you could. They're going to work just fine. But this is primarily meant for wood. But it gets a darn good temperature real quick. You can just put the little pieces in there and you're good to go. You set it up, set your cup or your bottle, which we won't be using this in the long term, in here, you're good to go. How about the handle? A little odd, you got this little angle here, which is meant for this little hole right there. I thought that was a little vent hole at first, but then I realized, no, it's not. It's to fold it down and make a handle. So if you're using this thing, you can manipulate it, you can move it around if you need to. You know, if you're camping and you got this just outside your tent and it starts to rain, well, you're probably going to have your bottle and stuff on top of it, be okay, but you can move this thing around if you need to for whatever purposes. So that's nice. You can also pick it up if it's hot and you've still got to move it somewhere. You're good to go. If it's hot and you want to wash it out or something, get your embers and all out, you're fine. So a little wide on the handle, but perfectly decent. Nice addition. Again, this is primarily, I would say for the most part, used to keep all the rest of the contents secure and not falling all rattling around in your pack, that sort of thing. So very nice, very durable. For 10 bucks is tremendous. Again, you can carry this thing around, all sorts of stuff. So that's great. What I do not like about this thing, and it's fine, it's functional, but it's not as good as it could be in the modern era, is this aluminum bottle, okay? This is just a cheap aluminum bottle, nothing special. This is not the, well, this is a little dinged up. I've got another one that's possibly a little more dinged up than that. Functional, it's fine. Got a big, reasonably wide mouth on it and all that. Of course, you're going to need a brush, something like that, to clean this thing particularly well. But it's serviceable. I think this holds a little less than a liter. I think 3/4 of a liter, something like that. Only problem with this, the top. It's just a basic cork that plugs in here at the top. I don't like that. That's old school. It's fine if you want to go all rustic, but I just worry about this thing shaking loose in my pack and spilling water all on the inside of this and all that. So, you know, I pull out my pack. I got water all on the inside. I got this thing full of water. I'm going to dry it out before I'm going to start putting twigs and limbs and leaves and stuff in there, tender. I don't like that at all. Again, I know people have used these for a lot of years. The cork's okay, but come on, guys. Modern era, we can do better than this. So this is fine. If you want to use it, no problems. If you want to store it down in here like it's supposed to, you're going to be fine overall, especially if you got the top on it. But I just worry about this little cork, especially if this thing happens to break apart on you. You got nothing to plug this thing up with. So I don't like this. What I have done is gone out to Walmart, Wally World, and for $1, stainless steel water bottle with a twist top. This one did have a little carabiner cheap on it that I took off a while back, but I've got others I'll show you here. Twist off, good and sturdy. Again, they make aluminum ones as well. I found these at Walmart for $4 or $5 about a year ago. Bought 1 or 2 of them. They had some painting color on them. I bought some of those just for, carry canteen use, and bought some of the all stainless color just for boiling and all that. Probably should have bought some more of these stainless ones just so I wouldn't have to boil the paint off. But anyway, I bought it for $4 or $5. Went back a couple months later to Walmart. They had them on the discount shelf for $3. Bought quite a few more. Went back a few months later. They had them for $1. And at $1 a piece. They didn't have many of the solid colors. At that time, they had a few, but they had these here. Stainless, same construction, same style, just in colors, that sort of thing. Blue, red, some green ones, various patterns, and kind of cool modern styling on them. And I don't care about that, but I just bought a mess of them. I probably got 12, 15 of these now just for the price for $1. I bought as many as I can get my hands on so I can fit in the cart. So, tremendous. Now these also have the little carabiner on the top with your little keyring attachment. Not the sturdiest in the world, but that's going to be good for clipping onto your belt or your pack if you want to get your water quickly if you're not carrying a standard style canteen or you want to use this for backup. So these things are great. They work well. But the good thing about these, you compare them, they're almost identical in size. This one's a little bit narrower across in the diameter and all that, so it's not quite as wide. Gonna have a little more play in it. The bottle here, a little bit taller. Honestly, I don't think it's going to make that big of a deal. I think the peace of mind of knowing this cap's not going to come off makes up for the little bit more, close to liter capacity of this one. This is 3/4 of a liter, 750 mLs. Now, this one, when you've got the handle up here, is going to fit in just fine. If you angle it the wrong way, it may slip down, but probably not. Once you get this thing in here well, you can drop it in there. Boil water, obviously, with the top off there, guys. You don't want that top on. Otherwise, that thing's going to melt on you. But if you boil water, you can do it that way. I don't think I would use that for this. If I've got this cup, again, it's going to boil quicker in this little cup, and I can just pour it into this. So, personal preference. I don't know. You can boil water with this thing in here like that. I probably wouldn't. Just my 2 cents. But the good thing about this, you put the top back on. A few quick screws. You can still have the carabiner around here. Push it down in here. It's got a little play. It's got more play than your aluminum bottle, but the aluminum ones, the standard aluminum ones, still had a little bit of play. It's going to rattle around a bit. But again, you can put your bandana down in here, any number of things, if you want to secure it a little bit better. And it's going to fit just fine. Put that on there. Lock it into place. Again, you got a little play, but you had a little play anyway. You may be able to find a steel bottle that's a little bit wider than this, that'll fit, maybe a little tighter. Overall, I like the fact that I've got this screw top in here. This gives me just a lot more comfort for the actual $1 I paid for this. A $9 cook set, replace this with another additional $1. You got $10 cook set, $11, ooh, big money. That's not a big upgrade in cost, but it's a big upgrade in peace of mind and general function, in my opinion. You may vary. Here's one of the blue ones. Fits in there just fine, just as well. You can secure it in there with carabiner and all that. No problems. So, if you want to go old school and traditional, keep the whole pack together, sure. Use this little cork-topped contraption. I don't like it. This is the way to go. Extra buck, maybe $2, maybe $3 if you can't find them on sale. No more than about $4 for the steel. They also have these in aluminum, so if you want to stick with aluminum and make this whole thing aluminum, I found these bottles and bought them also at Walmart in aluminum for $1 or $2, $3 at tops. Again, I look around a little bit more and find the steel ones personally. Anyway, just my little review on upgrades to the Volcano Stove. MD Prepper, out.